Isang magandang araw po. Ngayon po ay Martes, March 22, 2022. Ito po ang The Stock Market Today. If this is your first time in this channel, ako po si Benji Chodoro, isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. Araw-araw ko po ito ginagawa. At nire-report ko rin po itong latest news tungkol sa inyong paborito at most active stocks. Kung minsan po ay tungkol sa ating ekonomiya. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and like. If you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize. By the way, I am not a financial advisor and anything I say on this channel should not be construed as financial advice. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol sa batas tungkol sa full ownership ng foreigners at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, March 22, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's now go to our financial headlines, and this is from BDO Securities. Duterte signs law allowing full ownership of foreigners in key sectors. Philippines returns to international debt market with 500 million US dollar bonds. FGen reports flat profits in full year 2021. ASEAN executes acquisition of UPC Philippine assets. And then Pizza opens first peri-peri drive-thru store in Metro Manila. But our main news is from the Philippine Star. Duterte signs law allowing full foreign ownership of key sectors like telcos. President Duterte on Monday signed into law the Public Service Act, which would ease restrictions on foreign investments in key industries. The law amended the 85-year-old Commonwealth Act 146, also known as the Public Service Act. The changes would open industries that foreigners were once limited to own or invest in, such as telecommunications, airlines, and railways, to full ownership since they would be excluded in the definition of public utility. There are still some sectors that are restricted to full foreign equity, such as public utility vehicles, power, water, seaports, petroleum pipelines. Under the 1987 Constitution, only corporations that are at least 60% owned by Filipinos shall be given the franchise certificate and authorization to operate as a public utility. As it is, the enactment of the Public Service Act is Duterte's latest attempt to open up the economy even more to foreign businessmen. Last January, he signed into law a bill amending the Retail Trade Liberalization Act of 2000. That new law trims the required capital for foreign retailers to 25 million pesos from $2.5 million, or at least 125 million, previously, to entice global brands to open their shops here. By easing the country's protectionist policies, the Duterte administration is hoping that the Philippines can now corner more job-generating foreign capital for Filipinos. In Southeast Asia, several reports show that the Philippines has been lagging in terms of attracting foreign direct investments, with the coronavirus onslaught further tarnishing the company's appeal to investors. Beyond job creation, some experts said allowing more foreign participation in important industries would encourage competition, which would benefit consumers through affordable prices. But some watchers said the long-standing issues of corruption, cronyism, and red tape in the country will still render or deter foreign investments since it continues to delay permits, disqualify competition, and raise capital costs to do business in the country. That's our news, ano? And maganda ito dahil it will draw foreign investors here in the Philippines and create jobs, put up their businesses here, and employ Filipinos, no, in these jobs. And ito po yung job creation using foreign capital. And kung telco naman po ang pag-uusapan, ay meron po silang capital to put up a telephone and internet company perhaps, and that would allow greater competition with the existing telcos. Okay, so let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange. Oh, before we get to that, baka meron tayong comments from our subscribers. Pasensya nga pala kahapon, naputol yung aking live stream kasi nai-off ko po yung stream ng hindi pa tapos. Sorry po. Okay, so let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on how it performed today. Ayan. So let's put up our indicators. Okay, the PSEI gained 52.34 points. At halos konti lang yung, well, tumaas siya ng 52 points ngayon, pero yesterday it was down by 51.03, no? Pero yung candlestick po niya ay mas mababa because the opening was lower than the closing price, no? Kaya red po ito. Yan po, ito po yung high for today, and ganun pa rin ang ating support for the PSE ay nandito po sa area to, no? Yan po, no? Nasa 8860 to 6870 rather. Pero, my observation here is that long, medium, and short term ay bearish po because of this. Nagko-crossover na po siya. No? So, bearish po yung indicator, and hopefully itong green candlestick ay abangan po natin ng susunod na kabanata dito, no? Kung ano mangyayari. Yung sa market summary naman ay 81 companies declined, 77 advanced, while 60 remained unchanged. The all-share index also declined, or no, it's up by 0.49% or 18.16 points. The sectoral indices ended mixed. Industrials and mining are down, but the financials, holding companies, properties, and services were up, and the financials led the gainers at 2.08%. So we will be reviewing your request, si Mike Bigel ay RLC daw. Pa-include ang RLC, thanks. Okay, so aside from RLC, we'll be reviewing also the top stocks. Let's do ICT, JFC, MER. Pili tayo ng isa dito sa most top gainers now at SPNEC. Yan. Yun po yung two top gainers po natin. And let's now go to RLC. Si RLC ay nag-gain po siya, no? And this is probably a breakout. Yan po, no? And si Robinson's Land Corporation is having a support of on EMA 100, no? So if we'll draw a parallel channel, ay pataas po yung kanyang trend, no? Following the EMA 100, ang pinaka resistance po niya ay nasa 2040. At ang pinaka-support is the EMA 100 at 18.67 or 18.68. No? More or less po dahil support and resistance are areas. Okay, 62.91 po ang RSI, which means that the stock is bullish, and abangan po natin ang mga susunod na kabanata dito dahil green engulfing candlestick po ang meron si RLC, which means at meron pang volume, breakout po ito. Meron po siyang breakout which is a bit higher than our resistance, no? Yung linear resistance po natin nasa 19 and looks like it has broken that resistance level or a bit higher than that resistance level. So we expect movement upwards because of this above average volume. And then si ICT naman, ganun din sa ICT. Pero just an ordinary green candlestick po siya dito with the EMA 50 acting as our support. Nasa 213 po or 214 ang EMA 50 po natin. The stock ended at 3.45% higher. Yung pinaka-resistance po natin, let's again draw a parallel channel. Yan po. Dito po, banda rito po siya with resistance here at 223.86. Bullish po si ICT. Then JFC. Si JFC naman po ay naku, 205. Pero has it reached the bottom? Let's do a 1-week chart to see if it has reached the bottom. The previous support level po ay nandito po. I can see the support here which was broken. The next support level that I see would be dito po sa 195 or to 196 po next support level, and the next after that would be here at 185. Yun po ang aking take sa GFC na sa ngayon ay bearish po ang dating niya kasi yung RSI po ay 32 at kung makikita nyo po yung ating mga indicators nasa ibabaw po, yan po, which would make it bearish. Kaya po magandang bumili. At yan po yung ating mga support levels po natin na 195 po yung next support level ni JFC. Okay, and the middle after that, sitting in support na rin pala ito. Yan po. Nasa 205 yung 205 is a support level and the next support is 195. Yun po ang JFC. And then MER. Si MER naman ay nagkaroon ng bounce, no? And the EMA 20 is acting as a support level. Yan po. Meron po siyang dividendo which would be given on April 26. The ex-date is March 25 sa Friday po. So, ang pinaka-resistance naman po ni Manila Electric Company ay nandito po sa 376. Fundamentally, ano yung target price niya? Meralco, 445 or about a 24% upside pa. So yan po si Meralco, meron pa malaki po yung upside fundamentally, and yung ating indicators are moving up. Okay, RSI is also above the midpoint which is at 55. Then si Now, matagal natin hindi na-review si Now. Tingnan natin ngayon. Yan, nagkaroon siya ng bounce. Okay? Meron siyang support po dito from 110 to 115 po ang pinaka-support niya. Yan po. Area po 110 to 116 po ang pinaka-support niya. Pero you notice po, meron pong volume po dito, although small candlestick lang po ito, ay nagkaroon po siya ng green candlestick here, which is the highest in in 2 months or in a month, highest in a month, which would mean that this is probably, or we can say that this is a breakout. Yan po. So tignan po natin, abangan po natin susunod na kabanata dito. Maaring magpahinga muna yung stock, like consolidation muna before it can move, or it will move higher. Resistance is here at 141. Okay, and then finally we have SPNEC. Si SPNEC naman po ay nagkaroon siya ng recovery ha. Yung ating medium term indicator seems to be piercing the candlestick, and from the looks of it, ang support nandito po sa 155. Area po kasi yung support 155 to 160 po ang pinaka-support. But the green candlestick looks promising. Looks like it's just it appears to be moving sideways based on our 20-day and 50-day exponential moving average. Now, granting that it moves upwards, the next resistance level will be at 245. RSI is a bit higher than midpoint at 52.40. Okay, yan po ang ating report sa stock market. April 22 to 2022. Ito po si Benji Chidoro nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik. Get well soon, Mari. Hanggang sa muli, take care, God bless, and bye for now.